Spain, land of flamenco, bullfighting, paella, and architecture. And this. Benidorm. It's such an enigmatic place.
Spain has so much to offer that's different to the UK, and isn't that what the point of travelling abroad is? And that's why, to me, Benidorm is so fascinating, because that's exactly what it isn't.
From what I've seen, hardly anyone speaks the language. The best food you could find there would be a full English, and the place itself is probably populated by young people looking for a party and retired expats from Britain. But is any of this true? Well, that's what I hope to find out by going there and experiencing Benidorm for myself.
Hello! Brits abroad.
Night was falling, and I was beginning to feel out of place, so I thought I'd better embrace some of the local fashion.
This is our first night here, and we've been walking around, and it's only just gone 8, and some of the pubs are pretty full, and some of them are getting pretty rowdy. It's living up to some stuff. We're on our way to what we think is going to be a fantastic little pub. Obviously, we're in Benidorm, we've done a bit of research. We've seen some pictures, and they sell some really amazing looking Spanish authentic food.
There you are.
Thank you very much. So big.
Thank you.
It tastes good, but maybe it's not the best advert for Spanish cuisine here.
That breakfast absolutely floored me. I could barely walk. But then I noticed something. I see so many people whizzing about on their mobility scooters. I thought, what better time to dive into that part of the culture?
If I wanted to hire a mobility scooter,
Yes.
could I do it?
Technically, no. In Benidorm, to rent a scooter pretty much everywhere, you've got to be either over 55 or have a doctor's note or a blue badge or anything that proves that you're disabled.
Is there any reason for that?
There was a lot of people a few years ago, they'd rent to pretty much anybody, and you'd have a lot of drunk young people on the beach and around Benidorm driving like idiots on the scooters.
So, would you offer any alternative for us?
The beach is an integral part of the Benidorm experience, so that was where I was off to next.
I love Fanny. Oh yes I do. Benidorm's brilliant. I love the drugs.
Wait, don't buy gear though, because it's shit. The birds are pretty decent.
Oh, they're Fanny. They're Fanny.
I love you, mate.
Walking around town last night, there were so many posters for performers all over the place, and I really wanted to see what all the fuss was about. So we got in touch with top performer Mark Ellis, better known as Ruby Rocks.
The entertainment scene is special here, because I'm here. No, it is special because of the range and just the sheer volume of entertainment that's available.
Hello? Hello? You all right, mate? Of course you are. You're in Benidorm on a Wednesday.
I think the media sometimes cheapens the area. It's just like, I mean, where I'm working, it's like it's a really smart lounge here. You know, like it's a, you know, a few paces just round the corner. It's madness, but it's just like, but they can coexist so easily here.
I'm gonna walk out that door and I'm gonna come back dressed as a certain era.
There's definitely a difference between what's focused on here, and you get that a lot with people that have come here for the first time and were just like, I had an idea of what I thought it was going to be, and it's so much better than I thought it was. But you hear people say that a lot, and a lot of people that haven't got a good opinion of Benidorm have never been.
Well, thank you. Okay, we'll work on the accent.
As the night grew on, we ventured deeper into the town, and to get another insider's perspective on the town and the nightlife, we were off to see
international comedy hypnotist, Gareth Fulton.
Join me. Come and join me on the stage. I knew I'd get you right away. Come and join me. Give her a cheer. Give her a cheer. Join me. Join me.
My show very much involves people being in the show. The people are the show. So we get a mixture of people as the seasons change. At the moment, it's very busy on the weekends. We get like stag parties, hen parties, groups of friends. But we're very much at 365 days a year, resort, which is the unique thing about Benidorm. Benidorm is a place where people, if they holiday once, they tend to come back. Because I'm here 15 years, I've got quite a good reputation of people who come back.
Anybody seen the show before? Give us a yoo-hoo. Oh, none of you see, they all come back again.
A young guy came up and he said, do you remember me? And I recognised him. I said, yeah. And he said, I've been coming here since I was like 7 years old with my mum and dad. And he said, now I'm here with my friends and I'm on a stag party. Oh, wow. So I've got the next generation coming through, so at least I'm still working.
All four of you guys are going to believe that you are 4 members of the pub band Steps.
When you live here, you're not always on party mode, but yeah, I enjoy the climate, I like the lifestyle. Nice thing about when people are on holiday, they're in good form as such. Yeah. So that rubs off on everyone really. Most people who live and work here are involved in this industry, you know, either they're working in bars or they own bars or nightclubs or cafes or entertainers.
Come on, you lot. A live audience streaming!
Yeah, so it's a nice community. It's like a small village where the expats we sort of just look out for each other, really, you know.
Gareth was fantastic and introduced us to fellow expats Rick and Darren, who spoke to us outside his bar.
That's not a good angle for me, so you have to stand up, thin boy. I came to Benidorm approximately 4 months after my TV show was commissioned. So a lot of people think that I wrote a TV show called Benidorm because I'd been here for, 10 holidays, whatever. I'd never been here. I've lived a life that's rich and full, and I've been a lot of places, and this place here is full of people enjoying themselves. But there's a difference. You could say, well, all around the world people enjoy themselves. No. All around the world there are people trying to look like they're enjoying themselves. People here couldn't care less. They are genuinely enjoying themselves. I think I've met a lot of people and they came here and they said they had preconceptions about Benidorm. Nothing to do with my show, they just had preconceptions. And they got here and they had the best time ever. I think that if people are in any doubt about what this town is about, they should come and try it themselves.
Bye-bye.
I've been in entertainment for 35 years and worked in various different countries. And no matter how you cut it, Benidorm is the entertainment capital of Europe. I do believe that a lot of people come purely because of the fact that there is so much free entertainment. People love that from all ages. The best months are September, April, May, June. July, August is not so good because Benidorm then gets filled with Spanish tourists. And the Brits are the ones that fill up the bars. Yeah. The Spanish are a different culture to us. They like to go and eat, they go for a walk. They're not like us Brits, they don't spend 4 hours then in the pub drinking and watching entertainment. Go to the square. There's a small area, the square, which is where the late night club bars are. So they're open till 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. The main strip here, the main road here, that's the cabaret venues. So that's that. You walk off, come off the square, walk down the road towards the old town, and there's just normal clothing shops and nice restaurants and quiet little bars, you know, patisseries, etc., etc. So it's not, you know, it's not what your T-shirt says. It's not that. Everybody thinks it's just that, but it's not. That does exist, but it's not only that.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Good night. Thank you.
Intrigued by Rick's recommendation, the next day I decided to explore Old Town, just a 15-minute walk down the beachfront, because I wanted to find out if it was as Spanish as he said.
Hiya, do you speak English?
No.
Oh,
No.
sorry.
No.
All right. Do you speak English? Sorry. Do you speak English?
No, no entiendo.
Sorry. Does anybody speak English? Do you speak English?
No.
Sorry. We're on our way now up to the Benidorm Cross, and I read up a little bit about it. And in the 60s, the locals, bear in mind this is Spain, so it was a very Catholic region, they thought it was a very raucous, frivolous place. So they did almost like a pilgrimage, and they brought this huge cross up on their backs, all the way up this damn hill. And I think now it's just become a bit of a tourist spot, because there's a thing up here, and there's a place where you can stand and look out over the view, which quite frankly is spectacular. Through what we've experienced, and maybe hearing here and there that, you know, Brits run the town and the entertainment, the nightlife is full, and maybe a few of the Spaniards have a bit of a resentment towards whoever's here, and maybe there is a bit of a harsh divide between what Old Town looks like and what the Strip looks like. But then you come up here and it all sort of blends together. No matter how tacky or British people say it is, you see what Spain is up here. It's just completely serene. And you can come up here and you can appreciate everything. And in some ways, that's what holidays are for. It doesn't matter who's down there. Everyone's having a good time down there. We'll have a good time up here.
The time never seems so good, so good. I feel like hopes if only they never would. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, sweet Caroline. The time never seems so good, so good. My sweet Caroline.
Oh wow, it's a ball cure.